Hey everybody, it is late at night and I am Norman. I bought a cheap Russian watch, so let's begin. But first, I need to make some coffee, so let me fire up the Bialetti and let's get started. Did it. I bought a cheap Russian watch on eBay, not knowing anything about it except that it looked cool. It all started with some chats between a friend of mine and I, where we began discussing Russian watches because they keep coming through our eBay feeds. And I mentioned how cool some of the vintage style ones were, and how I really ought to pick one up because they're so cheap. Of course, he got back to me with a link to one, saying, "Oh, like this one?" Of course, exactly like that one. So I had to buy it. The watch I bought has a case size of 35 millimeters, a black dial, and cool pointed, really thin oval indices that look like something straight out of the Jetsons. There's no design cue on this watch that leads me to believe it's anything but a vintage watch. And I paid less than $100 for it. So what exactly did I buy? I bought a NOS Pull-Jot Deluxe Extra Slim. Again, I knew nothing about what I was buying when I purchased it. So what exactly is this watch? It looks new, but it's clearly vintage. Perhaps this is new vintage stock. Old watches that haven't been opened yet. I have no idea. So let's dig a little bit into Pull-Jot and see if we can find out. The company was founded in 1930 by orders of Stalin, and at that time it was called the First State Watch Factory. The company was actually bootstrapped from US companies. In 1929, the Russians purchased the Ansonia Clock Company of Brooklyn, New York, as well as the Duber-Hampton Watch Company of Canton, Ohio. They took the equipment and shipped it back home, and they were actually trained by US watchmakers in how to make watches. Skip ahead to the late 2000s, and Pull-Jot was rumored to be dying, becoming nothing more than a movement manufacturer. However, it did not die. It ended up being sold to Sergei Pugachev. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Meanwhile, a company called Volmax was formed by former Pull-Jot employees who had purchased equipment to use in the endeavor. But by the year 2012, Pull-Jot was dead. And Volmax relocated to Switzerland and was making Swiss watches. What a sad end to the tale. The particular watch that I bought was manufactured between 1970 and 1979, and given the state of the dial and the case and the hands, this is not a used vintage watch. I'm pretty sure that it's unopened vintage stock. Then it dawned on me, what a noob! NOS stands for New Old Stock. I've been doing all this sleuthing, and the whole time it was right in front of my face. Of course. Ugh. watch is shipped, and it should be here sometime this week. And as soon as it arrives, I'll be doing a review of it for you all. Thanks for watching.